Hi, Legends. Today we're going to talk about the integumentary system. It's something that we went over in class yesterday. The integumentary system's job is pretty simple. It's to protect your insides from the outside environment. That's the basic idea. But what is the integumentary system? Well, it's something you all know and see every day. It's your skin. So it's your skin as well as some other things that include your nails and hair and all the different layers of your skin. So let's learn a little bit about it. So the integumentary system's major parts that I want you to know for your exam are the skin, which is the main organ and actually the largest organ in your body, and also you have the sweat glands. So sweat glands are the things in your skin. There's some shown here, and that's basically what's going to make you sweat. And sweat's actually really important for a lot of different reasons, including that it allows you, here's a sweat gland, it allows you to cool off and also to excrete waste through the pores in your skin. So just so that you don't get confused, I want to point out that the endocrine system has all of the glands that we've talked about except for sweat glands. So integumentary system only has sweat glands. So most of the time, if you hear glands, unless it's a sweat gland, it probably came from the endocrine system. Okay, couple other jobs I want to point out of the integumentary system. 1, keeps your insides from falling out, your organs, all of that stuff. You've got this nice outside wrapping of skin to keep everything inside. 2nd, you can eliminate waste through your skin, which I've already mentioned, through your sweat. Your skin has pores, and so lots of different things can be let out through your skin through those pores. 3, it protects you from harmful rays of the sun. Sunlight actually can be quite poisonous for your own skin, and it can give people skin cancer, and so it's kind of bad for your skin, but it'd be even worse if those rays of the sun were hitting your internal organs. So that's that. The 4th job is that it helps you with homeostasis because it lets you sweat if your body gets too hot, and so by sweating you're actually cooling your body down, making sure that you have a nice and normal body temperature. And lastly, your skin protects you from infections and also bacteria or anything else that might be trying to work its way inside of your body. So if you have a cut on your finger, a cut is almost like a little hole that bacteria can say, like, yes, now I can get inside the body and really make my home inside of here. So because your skin, normally, if it has no cuts or anything like that, your skin is protecting you from those bacteria who really are looking for any chance they can to get inside. And this is actually a really great reason why you never really want to put your fingers or anything else that might be dirty in your mouth or your ears or your eyes or nose, because your mouth, ears, eyes, and nose are actually, the regular places that are always kind of going to be like holes in your skin. So you need to take extra protection and extra care around those parts of your body, because that is a place where bacteria can get in pretty easily because you don't really have skin covering that. So just make a quick connection back to Unit 1. What cell part is most like the integumentary system and why? So you should have answered the cell membrane, and that's because both the cell membrane and the integumentary system keep everything inside, protects the cell, and it's only going to let certain things in and out through those pores. Another connection. When you control your body temperature to maintain a constant internal environment, so a constant temperature inside of your body, this is called, you should have answered homeostasis. So how does the integumentary system help you maintain homeostasis? You should have answered that the integumentary system can help you sweat and cool down when your body is getting too hot. Maybe if it's like a really hot day outside, you sweat, making sure that your body temperature inside stays around the same. Next. So here's another question. What other body system works with the integumentary system to maintain homeostasis? And there are two body systems, so go ahead and pause and try to figure out the answer. You should have answered the nervous system, the endocrine system, and those are the two. So those are the two that are involved in sending messages to make sure that your body stays at that normal level, which is going to be what homeostasis is all about. So here's some practice questions that I'd like you to do. You can go ahead and pause this here. Basically, you have a question about the function. What is the function of the integumentary system? I want you to tell me how do sweat glands help the body maintain homeostasis, and also what's the job of the skin? Go ahead and use your notes from earlier in this video. And after now that you've answered these questions, go ahead and check your answers. And then here is your exit ticket. Question 1, it is 108 degrees outside, that's super hot, and how does your body begins to feel hot? How is your integumentary system going to respond? The second question, what is it called when your body maintains a constant internal environment? And what I mean by that is, what do you call it when your body is going to keep that same body temperature on the inside and make sure that your body is normal as can be on the inside no matter what's going on the outside, whether it's snowing outside of your body or it's 108 degrees outside of your body? What is it called when it stays normal? And the third question, what cell part is most like the integumentary system? And remember, you need to explain why in order for it to be a good answer and to show that you are a critical thinker. Go ahead and pause here and make sure you answer all three of those questions. Okay, so you should have answered for your first answer. The integumentary system is going to respond by making you sweat. So those sweat glands are going to produce sweat, which is going to cool your body down. Second question, the correct answer is homeostasis. Third question, the cell part that's most like the integumentary system is the cell membrane. There are a couple of reasons. The first reason is because both of them have pores, and through the pores, substances can come in and out. The second reason would be that the cell membrane and the integumentary system both offer protection because they are on the outside and they do not let harmful substances come inside. All right, legends, and as a last bonus for your practice right before the common assessment, we need to make sure that we are still writing really great essays to show that we are critical thinkers. So for this last practice question, please describe how each of these systems responds during exercise. So you've got two people exercising. How is your muscular and skeletal system being used? How are your circulatory and respiratory systems being used? And now that you know about the integumentary system and the nervous system, how are those being used? Please make sure that you answer in paragraph form. You are using evidence with vocab. You're defining each vocab as you use it, and make sure that you summarize your main points at the end. Go ahead and pause here and give that free response essay a shot. Lastly, legends, just make sure that if with your paragraph that you included these notes. I've given you some pointers here for each body system that you had to mention. So go ahead and read over those and make sure that your paragraph includes this. Notice how my answer has lots of definitions and science vocabulary in it. That's the most important part in your answer to show that you do know the science facts. All right, good luck, legends, and I'll see you in school.